Yo, welcome back to the Plug ATL. We got your boy Keevar West up in the building. I told y'all, man, special guest. He pulled up on us, man.
Yeah, he's a little ass.
Keevar, what's up, man? How you feeling?
What's up, man? I'm doing good. I feel great.
Good.
I'm happy to be here.
You feel great. You look great.
Really?
You look amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Y'all gotta see this man.
I've literally been working on my house all day.
For real?
Really?
What you doing?
On the house.
What you got going on?
Construction.
For real?
What?
So you do construction too?
Yeah.
Drywall, plaster?
Drywall, plaster, whatever you...
Okay.
Bricklaying.
You know what? I got a couple of
Okay.
rooms that I might need done.
Laying, everything.
Yeah, that's what's up. So where's your house gonna be, if you don't mind me asking? Like what part of Atlanta? Don't tell us the address and stuff. You know that's.
Well, it's going to be at 22. No. It's near the Decatur area.
Oh, where's Greater?
Yep.
You know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Decatur's cool.
Shout out to Decatur, man.
Far east.
So what's going on, man? It's an amazing situation that you got going on, man. You got a new album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell us about that, man. With love.
So this EP actually is what it is. So EP stands for extended play.
Right.
I'm sure you gentlemen know that. Basically, it's smaller than a album, but greater than a single.
So how many songs on it?
So we got 5 songs.
Okay, we can work with 5.
The EP is definitely for the grown and sexy crowd.
Okay.
Each song is a true story.
Okay, see, we ain't know all that.
Written by myself.
That's really
Okay.
You know, I write all of my music. I'm proud to say that.
How long you been writing?
Two.
Since I was young, maybe 18, that's the first song I ever wrote.
Oh,
Really?
About
Okay.
18.
So do you remember like a little bit of the first song you wrote? You got to. I remember my first rap.
Yeah. What's
What is it?
I know Doug remembers.
Wait a minute.
My
What
little
is it?
brother.
Wait.
You say what?
What is it, Doug?
Your band, left your key, say you can do bad without him. What the hell was that?
Wait a minute. That don't sound like no first song. That's some real.
First song I ever
You
wrote.
need to do that one because that shit sounded.
Yeah, it sounded amazing.
Wait a minute. If that was
It
your
was
first
powerful.
song, my first song ain't that good, so we gonna just leave that one alone.
I can do a little collab. He'll probably help you out.
Right.
Just a little bit.
That was
So
dope.
look, listen. Being in a house full of everyone in the house sings. Yeah, everyone in the family sings.
Pretty much. Look, I'm just. Can y'all see me out there?
And that's it.
Can I see him?
Should I sit up a little more? Okay, yeah, there we
Let
go.
me do this for you.
Hook 'em up. Hook 'em up. So what you were saying? They got a house full of singers. Not only
Okay, there we go.
singers.
Yeah,
It's a house full of singers. Go on, man. What you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying you guys have a house full of singers. Who do you think was, growing up the best and then like the worst?
Oh, so of course me.
If
I'm the
there's
best.
if there's a worst, because I'm pretty sure that all of you guys. are
My
extremely
sister,
talented.
I'm a twin sister. Her name is, she's a singer, so you may know her name is Keke Wyatt.
Some people they be
Such a
saying your
beautiful
sister
person,
is the
man.
real vocal spice.
Yeah, you know how
She
people do.
is.
People
See,
so
man,
petty.
y'all ain't right, man.
Yeah, man, what?
So,
I mean, of
growing
course
up in a house full of singers, like, when did y'all discover that y'all could sing? Like, did y'all just start harmonizing around the house? And
Our mom told us that we can sing, and she told us that we're going to sing.
really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, did it start in the church, or was it like in the house? Like,
It was in the church pretty much. They would just kind of put us on Front Street, as I call it, and say, get up there. And she'd make us do it and give us that look if we wasn't doing it right.
so you and Keke, y'all twins, right?
Mhm.
Who's the oldest?
She's the oldest.
Oh. So
Her old ass.
was it any ever like competition between y'all, like to see who could, you know what I'm saying?
One up the next.
You know, when it comes to Kitara and myself, we have always been one and the same. We have the same exact mind.
That's really good.
There's never been a competition. She always says, no, you're better. And I'm like, no, actually, you're better. She's like, no, really.
So y'all, so y'all kind of like get stuff from each other, y'all pull from each other.
Yeah.
That's really dope. I
'Cause
wish
I
I had a
watched-
twin.
I watched R&B Divas Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I've seen you guys' connection. I think it's amazing. I love how you guys interact with each other. You guys really have fun and trust each other.
But
too.
all of y'all, like if y'all wasn't at his release party, I mean the whole family was up in the building. I mean it was like a YA game for that boy. Like it was like everybody was there. Everybody came to support. Like,
the only person out there was my dad. I felt so sad because he wanted to be here. My dad, you know.
Well, shout out to your dad.
I'm named after him, by the way. So.
Really?
Shout out to Daddy Keevar.
Okay,
you got it.
Yeah. Shout out, Pops, man. It was like turned up. Like, I wish you could have been there because I met everybody else in the family. Like,
I wish I was there too. I mean, I apologize.
Are you gonna have something else here in Atlanta?
Yeah, hell yes. I'm having a couple of events coming up. I think they're not until the beginning of the year. So I mean, that's only a month and a half, 2 months away.
Okay,
yeah, you gotta keep this
invite
Absolutely.
Brandon. He mad at me because.
It
actually was, but you know what I'm saying?
Y'all know.
Y'all already know what it is.
Name.
Y'all know what it is.
I know you've been there. It's cool.
This is what I wanted to know. I listened to the album, you know what I'm saying? I got a little advanced copy, you know what I'm saying? And I listened to it. What I was surprised to hear, the album is kind of like, it got like some hip hop type of vibes up in it. It's like, I was thinking like, you know, you was just gonna be singing, like going in, but it was some shit that you could knock to, like, I mean, like, for real. So tell me, like, what, like, influenced you to, like, put the hip hop into the album like that? That's something people knew about.
Okay, so I grew up in the north, we'll say that, up north, Midwest area. I was influenced by like Tribe Called Quest. I mean, we were in church. You know, we grew up in church. Church was life for us. So when my parents weren't around, of course, you know, we would rebel and turn on the radio and really listen to the R&B and the hip hop. And Tribe Called Quest really drew me in. So I was always influenced by them. Diggable Planets. Y'all ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Diggable Planets.
Yeah, Diggable Planets.
Man.
A Nickelbacker off. A Nickelbacker.
Yeah. Off the chain. Yeah. And then you got Lauryn Hill.
You know about Lauryn Hill.
Oh, of course. It's like,
man, you gotta know your music, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't try to make it seem like
the Fugees were absolutely my favorite.
The Fugees. What you know about the Fugees?
Ever.
Ooh la la la.
I know.
It's the way that you rock when you're doing nothing. Come on, Brandon.
Ooh la la la. I know about. You tried it. This is continuous. You got to stop.
No, but yeah, we love all that stuff. So
I wanted to infuse some of that with my R&B, my love for R&B. Okay. I wanted to add a little bit of hip hop in there.
And it meshed extremely well.
Yes.
I must say, it's a really, really good piece of art.
What's your favorite record on it?
My favorite song, I have to say, is Practice.
Okay.
Because Practice is legit how I am a lot of the time with my significant other. Hopefully that don't damage my reputation.
I mean,
I am not single.
I don't think it's gonna damage anything. I mean, you're married.
Okay,
out loud. Like, I can understand if you was, you know, single and ready to mingle and out and about and thought and bopping, but that's not the case. I mean, you have a ring on your finger, which looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
How long you been married?
Look at all of that working.
2 years, right?
This is hard working man. Yeah, 2 years, going on 3 years.
Yeah. Good?
It's been awesome.
I'm so happy for y'all.
You know what? Yeah. That was one of the topics that we had for today about, you know, marriage in the community. Like, what does it mean to us? Like, I know when it was first legalized for, you know, gay marriage or whatever the case may be, we seen a lot of people getting married.
Yeah.
But it seems like that trend slowed down a little bit. What do you think is going on? Like, were people just not taking it all the way to the altar or whatever?
You mean as far as why do I think it has slowed down?
Yeah.
I think because now that it's available and it's something that is a tangible thing, like you can actually do it, I think people are really thinking about that now. They were stuck on the idea of getting married to their lover, but now it's like hetero.
Now you looking at the nigga and being like, I don't want to marry your ass. That's what it is. It's like, you know what?
You looking at the numbers.
A lot of heteros are like, I ain't trying to get married.
They really not.
Right.
No.
Trying to get married.
Yeah.
So
do marriage mean a lot to you? Like,
it
is
does.
a lot of people in your family married, and do they value that whole thing?
Yes. So, my parents, before they got divorced, shame. They were married for 19 long ass years.
Wow.
And I guess they just decided that we were old enough to go out into the world, and they were like, bye. So to one another. But it's always been important. What they instilled within us is get you one and sit down somewhere and treat them right, love them right, and do right by yourself, and make sure your integrity is at 100%, and make sure that you are great to that person.
So they didn't care who you married. Who was the first person that you told? Was it your twin sister? Was it like
as far as getting married or
no, like coming out when you was coming? I hate when people say come out the
closet
because I never was in the closet. Nigga, like, what you mean coming out the closet?
So annoying.
What's a closet?
What the hell is that?
Yeah, I mean, like, who was the first person, or was it just something that everybody just knew and it just was like, we know, don't even worry about it?
I think when I was younger, was I feminine? I think I may have been a little.
Look, hey, I wish you could see him, bro, over here. He's shaking his hand like,
yeah.
We knew.
I've done things, that'd be like, oh, yeah, the nigga guy. But it wasn't a big secret, but I had to officialize, if you will, that I was a homosexual to my mother, because she made me tell her. She said, I want to know, do you like boys or not?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I mean, I don't know, because at the time I didn't, but I just told her, yeah, I do.
How does being, like, openly, gay and doing music, R&B music nowadays, because you kind of like one of the only people, I mean, besides... Who, Frank Ocean or somebody who really hasn't really said anything.
On Empire,
but I mean, like, you kind of like, how does that play into making your music? And do you feel like you should make music for men? Do you feel like you should make music that's universal for everybody? How does it play into that?
That's a good question.
I was a little apprehensive to open that door, not because I'm ashamed of my sexuality, but because I know how people. Especially Americans, sometimes don't accept the truth too well. So I wanted to not necessarily protect myself, because I don't give a fuck what you think about me. But my family, my dad, he's a bishop, always has been since we were little kids, and I just didn't want to disappoint him. And so I think I wanted to protect that. And then on another note, it is about the music and not about who I'm having sex with.
Right.
If the music is good, it's good. But I do write my music for everyone, but especially for homosexuals in a monogamous relationship. A monogamous relationship. It's very important to know. Not discluding or discrediting the single folks. Yeah, but it is a monogamous thing that I want to, because we don't have that. All we have is even just music, period. A lot of it is just about getting where you fit in as far as sex. And I mean, even taking other people's girls. And what the hell are we doing out here?
So you talking about love.
Yeah, this is love, but real love, like genuine, gotta work at it kind of love.
Yeah, like I think the music that you're putting out right now is exactly what everybody needs to hear.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that, you just happen to be homosexual.
Yeah.
You're married and you know what love is. You know the ins and outs, and you really don't know what it really is until you put your name with someone else's.
You got it.
And it goes to that next level, and it's kind of just one of those situations where it's just like, oh, it's serious.
Yeah, we
Do
are
I really
literally
love you?
Right.
We are married. Like it's a oneness, a wholeness.
It's a unity.
It has to be.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's really dope.
In a good way.
I wanted to do some hot seat questions. I don't know about.
What's the hot seat? Go ahead.
Okay, I just had a couple.
Wait, should we dim the lights? Go ahead.
Dun dun dun. Okay, now
you know the rules.
I got it. You pull out the notebook and it's red writing, so you know they serious.
Okay.
And you can only pass on
really
one.
just fine.
One question you can pass on.
Okay, you ready?
Some of that tea.
You can it's like 4 questions, but like the fourth one is like a marry, fuck, kill situation.
Can't let them see that. I'm gonna have to pay for it. Okay. I do eat it.
If you want, hit us up. Okay, so first things first. Before marrying your husband, what made you tick? Like, what pissed you off about him before marriage? And then what pisses you off now? Like, sometimes.
Okay. What pisses me off about his ass, has and always will, is that damn mouth. That damn mouth of his. Teddy is, Teddy's an asshole.
Okay.
Is that something you're attracted to?
Clearly,
I like it. It's like that somebody
It's-
give you a run for your money.
It's kind of
right?
hot. He thinks it's setting me straight, but really what he's doing is showing me how vulnerable he is, and it kind of gets me like, ooh, that's ooh, yeah. And I'm like, baby, you were making me really horny right now. And he's like, what you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, you really are though.
I like to argue because of that. Like, it's, because you never know, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, our arguments, me and my boyfriend, they end up going left.
Uh-oh.
And, we just working on that part.
Bro.
But, yeah, we'll do better with that.
I've been there.
I love you, Brett.
What's the next question?
Okay, so the next question. You got to be completely honest with me, and you cannot, Bible promise not to hate me afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, was there any ounce of jealousy in regards to Keke's success? And did you get inspired by her singing, or did you just come up with the singing situation and wanted to just act on your own?
Okay, well, I like that. That's a good question, and of course I answer it 100% legit.
I trust that you will.
Honesty. I have never been jealous.
Come on, somebody.
I've never been, because with that, that's a lot. I have been jealous of her relationship with her husband's, because her and I were always like this, and when they came in the picture, I was like, I don't like that motherfucker. I don't like his ass. He's an asshole.
Because you felt like he was taking your sister away.
Yeah.
Like your other
so there have been
yeah.
jealous feelings, but not as far as her success. Absolutely not. I have shadowed her for her whole career, and y'all don't really see me because I was always like, no, I don't want, bitch, no, I don't want to go there. She'd be like, come on. Hell no. But
and I see that a lot. They always push each other on. Like, she'll be there and be like, yo, my brother here, like, and she'll pass him the mic. Like, they're a family that really support each other and like push each other forward.
I think that's beautiful. I mean,
really dope.
Given the support that you got here today, I mean, we got a slew of your family members just sitting in here. I feel like I'm at Thanksgiving again.
The biggest thing is the reason why, I guess. Well, why not? Well, because the singing, comes natural for all of us.
Except for when I was at the party, I'm sorry to put him out here, but Clip can't sing.
No, you don't have to mess with him like
that. He actually can sing a little. He just
can't sing.
He had a good.
I can't do it like
I told him he had a good coat. You can trust anybody with a good coat.
You like the Gladys Knight of the crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all that, but we still respect your tone. You know what I'm saying?
And this is not. I love y'all, but he is the Jackie to our Clark sisters. Yes, he is.
Okay. All right. See.
We love you, Jackie. It don't mean.
It's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
You know,
got the nice mellow.
Right. You got another question?
But he is not.
Okay, so this next this next situation is like a marry, fuck, kill situation.
Okay.
If you weren't married, okay. Hubby, what's Teddy?
Ted.
Don't get upset. This is just a game. We're playing a game. Okay, so I got 3 of them for you. Okay, marry, fuck, kill. Trey Songz, Odell Beckham Jr., Zayn Malik from One Direction.
I'd have to say, I have to name who I'd marry, fuck, or kill.
Yeah.
Or put all of them on. They all got to have one thing that
they all have to have one thing, because if you don't play it right, then
okay, well, Trey Songz kill. Bye.
You would kill Trey.
He's out of here. I love Trey Songz music though, but no, I mean, no, absolutely not. Who else? Odell Beckham. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how he is. He seems a little off the wall to me. So
he's a Scorpio.
So you probably just want to have sex with him. So I probably just want to have sex with him.
But he has a good personality.
But I know, but my husband is a Scorpio, and we actually do good together.
Okay,
that's it.
So which one?
The One Direction guy. Yeah, no, I just screw him and then we do.
Okay,
we're married.
You gonna marry Odell?
Odell have the feminine. He have to get a little sugar in his
Gotta
tank.
man
I
up
don't
a
like
little
all
bit,
of
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
No, he gotta film out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't be too
don't be too
gorilla big on his.
Big
I don't
on
like
his
that.
chest.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
second one. Tank, Tyrese, Genuine.